Our opponent has officially been picked apart. Yikes. There's the concede. Ouch. Man, we had that board just absolutely dominated. Thank you guys so much for clicking on the video today. In today's video, we have a very powerful Esper control deck for you. This is a very strong deck that I do plan on taking forth and climbing the ladder with, hopefully hitting our diamond tier soon. I know we're only in gold, but I do plan on getting back to diamond at least this season. So I think I'm going to use this deck as the way to do it. Before we jump into it though and talk about the deck, there's a few things I want to touch on. This is a deck that I found off of Twitter. I believe Danny T. Law was the originator of the deck, so be sure to check him out. Also, if you're not already subscribed to the channel, be sure to do so because we do post videos every single Monday. And then we also have bonus videos throughout the week that we typically will drop if I have some extra time to drop those for you guys. So don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss out on any future videos. And we are live on Twitch every single Wednesday, 5:30 p.m. Pacific time. So there's a link in the description below. Be sure to click that and follow. And you guys can come on over and talk to me live about some Magic, or, you know, on Friday nights even. Sometimes we play some Call of Duty if you guys are into that. But I'd love to hear from you and talk to you guys. So let's jump right into it. We have a Yorion 80 card deck today. That is our companion. You're going to see a lot of the same typical cards you're going to see in any Esper control deck. A lot of the same faces, but there are a few key mix-ups that we put in here, like Nicol Bolas, as you see from the title of the video. Up first, we have 4 Omen of the Seas. We're going to have a lot of draw power in this deck and a lot of scry ability because we want to make sure we search through our deck to find the key pieces we need in certain matchups. With an 80 card deck, that's hard to do, but we're going to have plenty of those features like Omen of the Sea, 4 of. And then we want to be versatile in our spot removal, so we have 2 Eliminates and 2 Heartless Acts. I typically would run 4 Eliminates, but I did keep the 2 Heartless Acts in this original deck list because Eliminate doesn't always cover things like, say Nis is on the field and it has a land with 3 tokens on it. You can't typically remove it with Heartless Act, so you have Eliminate, and then vice versa. You have a big creature, Eliminate can't touch because it can only hit converted cost of 3, so you have Heartless Act. So I do like the versatility of having both of those in the deck. And then we have 4 Thought Erasures because it is Esper control. Thought Erasure is the way to go. You need 4 of those. With the Surveil, it's just really overpowered. And then we have 2 Omen of the Suns. These could win you the game. You'll see too in one of my gameplay footages. We could win the game with these tokens on the field, which is really nice. And then you also get some life gain from it. This deck gains a lot of life without you actually even trying. You're gonna see that you're gonna end up with a lot of life gain that you didn't actually anticipate. You're not actually actively looking to gain life in this deck, but it happens very often. So Omen of the Sun, very good tool there to gain some life, get some tokens to block with, protect yourself from aggro. Up next, we have 4 Narsets. Narset's probably one of the biggest cards in the deck because we want to make sure, again, we have that search capability and we're digging for those cards throughout this 80 card deck. And then we have Teferi Time Raveler. We have 4 of. Teferi is just probably the best card in the meta, and it always will be until it's gone. So you got to have 4 of those in any Esper control deck. And then we have 1 Kaya. So Kaya's actually an MVP of this deck. I've played it off video as well, and Kaya hits a lot of really cool things against Team of Reclamation. I think we had in this video, it can hit an Uro in the graveyard, which is really nice. It hits aggro pretty heavy because aggro drops a lot of one drop 1/1s that it can just erase off the face of the earth. So Kaya very, very good here. 1 of. I would actually maybe even put some more in there if we could figure out a way to squeeze her in. I would like a little bit more Kayas in here. Oath of Kaya, 3 of. Typically you see 4 of in most decks, but I did leave it at 3 of. It did feel pretty good because it is a legendary enchantment, so you can only have 1 on the field at all times, but we also can bounce it with Yorion, so 3 of actually does make a lot of sense. So Oath of Kaya is pretty strong there, good for spot removal. And then we have 2 Teferi Master of Times. This just helps us with our tempo. If, like, say we have a kind of a dead hand and it's getting later into the game, we hit a Teferi. Now we can start cycling through cards again and making sure we hit those key pieces that we need. Like late in the game when you need an ECD, Teferi will help you dig for those. It's really nice to have. So 2 of is pretty good. Again, maybe even 3 of would be good. Up next, we have Extinction Event. So, Extinction Event is our board wipe of choice. This could be a Shatter of the Sky, but Extinction Event's great in the fact that it just exiles everything. So after leaving the battlefield, effects don't hurt you. So Rakdos is a big thing with leaving the battlefield, you know, with the Dreadhorde Butcher dealing damage, or mono red with, you know, the Annex tokens. Extinction Event is very good at getting rid of things and not having too much negative after effects, but you do have the downside that it only picks off things even or odd, so it could leave some things behind on the board. So this one's kind of up in the air. I'll let this one be up to you guys if you want to do 4 Extinction Events or 4 Shadow of the Skies, but in this particular build it had 4 Extinction Events, so we'll leave that how it is. We have 3 Elspeth Conquers Death because it is ECD and it is very, very strong. 3 more. Okay, so here's where we get interesting. So we have 3 more Yorions in the deck. I actually think that this could be back down 1 extra, like take 1 extra Yorion off of this because it's our companion as well. And we did draw into Yorion quite a bit. So something to look at, but I do think Yorion being in the deck is fantastic because you do have multiple times where you just want to keep recycling your enchantments and just getting extra value over and over again. So Yorion pretty darn good as a creature just in your deck as well. Up next we have the one, the only Nicol Bolas. I am just looking and itching for a way to put him into a deck where it's actually going to be very good, and I think this is the deck to do it. So I went ahead and threw him in here and made some changes to the mana base. And when we threw him in here, we had to make some cuts. The original deck list had some Oracles of Half-Truths, and I believe, let me just double check my thing here. Oracles of Half-Truths I made a cut on, and a Glass Casket I made a cut on. So to squeeze in our Nicol Bolas here because I just really want to play him. And I think this is the deck to do it. We had no problems playing him because we added in some Interplanar Beacon action, and we also added in the Triome here, the Jeskai Triome. That way we still get our blue-white sources, but we also get a splash of red. So Nicol Bolas is not going to be an issue to play in this deck at all. And then we have 1 Ugin to top it all off. Ugin, one of, is just enough in any deck, really. He could finish games for sure, but he also is very counterable, and if he's removed, it's, you know, it's hard to focus a deck around an 8-drop to win the game. So you just definitely, you only want 1 of those for sure. But that is the deck list, everybody. Obviously all the lands are going to vary. This is kind of my setup. I'll kind of scroll through this slowly so you can see. This is my setup here. There's also a link in the description below with the full deck list, so be sure to copy paste that into Magic Arena and you guys will be good to go. Let's jump into some gameplay. After we hit the gameplay footage, we'll maybe come back here and break it down again and say our goodbyes. But thank you so much for watching and clicking on this video today. Enjoy the gameplay footage, and we'll see you on the next one. Peace. All right, here we go. Playing a new but very fun deck. I do think this is going to be really strong, so we're going to play it on the ladder today and hopefully get our platinum back. That's the plan, so let's give it a shot and see what happens. I have a pretty decent hand here. I don't like seeing mono blue ever because it means counter spells. Counter spells mean me get angry. Yep, sure looks that way. And countered. Mystical Dispute. Oh, okay. Interesting. Doesn't counter it. But where do they get their most value? Probably Slither Wisp. But this guy right here is very annoying. But we're not playing creatures, actually, so this actually might not be too bad. I thought this was all permanents get bounced, but it's just creatures. So, not that big a deal. I want to take away their draw power. Take away our opponent's draw power and we'll be alright. I'm okay with the counter spells. Not a whole lot of value there, just 1 for 1. So we just got to make sure they remove the right things we want them to remove. Okay, cycles 1 away too. That feels good. Just happy we could take away their draw engine. Would really like to play Teferi here, but that's just an obvious just counter spell. So let's just flash in Omen of the Sea here, get a good draw, make sure we hit a land, and wait for them to be tapped out. If we can hit them on a spot where they're tapped out with Teferi, we pretty much win the game. So right now, this is their turn. Oh, I was hoping they'd counter that. Don't need that. Just drop a Watery Grave and say go. All right, I'm feeling pretty strong about this hand. I really am, and I believe they missed a land drop if I'm not mistaken. I might be mistaken. I'm not sure. No, they definitely missed it. Okay, let's get them to counter this. Oh, they're just gonna take it? All right, well, I mean, do what you gotta do, I guess. Oh no, not this guy. That's not good. That's really not good. Oh boy. Who do we care not losing? You know this is just a grip full of counter spells too. I wish we had more low cost cards so I could like play this and get it countered and then drop a Teferi. But we do have 2 Yorions. Let's go ahead and throw that out there to get countered. All right, now we just gotta pray we ate the last counter. We'll see. I say doubtful, but opponent has no reason really to play other cards right now. Let's hit resolve. Awesome. Okay. I'm actually very happy that that got through. I thought this game was over. I'm not going to lie to you guys. That's really good because I'd like to see what they have in hand. And if I could stop anything and then we could play Teferi, that would be perfect. And we'd be good to go. If I see their hand though and they have 8 counters, not very good. This is a really good card too to draw out a counter spell. And then hopefully eat up most of their mana and then drop it to Teferi. Stonecoil Serpent on the main phase. All right. They're looking to mutate onto that. Counter spells. Perfect. No more counter spells for you, sir. They will mutate onto that, giving it 4 with the counter making... Oh, that makes it 5. That means they kill my Teferi. Super unfortunate. But that is a lot of mana they're eating up. I could ECD that right back. Just annoying. Hopefully they just don't do it and they let me plus. That'd be nice. I mean, it's like I said, it eats up a lot of their mana, so they might not do it. Personally, if I was them and there was a Teferi resolved on the board, I would absolutely mutate there and kill that Teferi, but hey, to each their own. They're really thinking about this though, whether or not they want to... Oh, okay, they're gonna bounce. That makes sense. Slither Wisp. We're open mana though, open season here. How do we want to do this? We could double the Teferi's up. It might not be a bad play, really. 1, 2, 3, 4 mana. Yeah, we're like short by 1 mana on everything, which is really annoying. Let's try this first. See what card we get. That's a land. Black, 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 blue, red. Oh, we get it. Okay, we get Nicol Bolas. Let's do this. It would be smarter to play this, I think, but we're gonna play Nicol Bolas here. Can't destroy that because that's protection from multicolored, but we can start eating at their hand, which is a beautiful thing. That's no like, I get Teferi is probably going to hurt their game a lot more when they want to get rid of them, but they may target Bolas here. Bolas is nothing to let just go off, you know? It's a very dangerous card to be on the field. But they do go after Teferi. I'm going to hit their hand again before I play anything, just in case they have a counter spell. We could try to hit one of those. They could go after a permanent here though too. They could just sacrifice a land. Looks like they're going to. Interesting choice. Gonna try this first. See if I can draw something out. Draw out a counter spell maybe? No, they're gonna let me have it. Okay. What to do? I could try to draw out one more counter spell again. Kill the Polywog, because it can draw them cards. That might be worth protecting. Let's see what they do. All right. They flashed that in. That's really pretty annoying. That's also card engine for them. That was a pretty good play. Let me go ahead and just play our Teferi now, though. Plus that.
Don't worry, I got this.
Man, what a game we got going on here. Holy cow. I hate Flash, man, and I hate counterspell decks. Like, I love playing them because they're a blast to play and it's fun to troll anybody, but like being trolled by a counter deck is just the worst. Opponent has a lot of draw engine here with that Slither Wisp now. Ugh. I think I want to do this. Take away their potential to draw cards this turn. I'm totally okay with that.
Back's gonna hurt tomorrow.
Slither Wisp has got to go. Gonna plus this.
I've got it.
Going to destroy you. Wait, I can't. It's safe. I forgot. We phased it out. We can phase it out again. Look at that. I think we've just solidified this game by drawing that Teferi. I'd really like it if my opponent started to discard some cards. But it's okay. Killing their lands is just as good. I mean, it's a pretty powerful thing to do. Get rid of the temple. Oh, we probably should have got rid of the grave, actually. That's a scry. This late in the game, scry is probably pretty good. All right. We are eating up our opponent's lands, though, which is really nice. Let me see. Whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player. Yep, that's not a player, so I'm fine with that. Go ahead and take that. Just don't want him drawing cards.
Your efforts are futile.
Dirge Bat. Whenever a creature mutates, target players destroy target. Oh, that's a no mutate, huh? Oh, they didn't have enough to mutate. Feels bad, man. They chewed up their lands. That's even, odd, even. Sure, we'll go for even. Drop a Yorion. Why not? ECD in this bad boy. Plus this. Plus this. Plus this. And we are good to go. We probably should have plussed Nicol Bolas there before we plussed our Teferi, because we could have drawn another land or something to discard. I think that just about does it. We're in full control here at this point. We'll take the lands just so we can discard something. All right, looking pretty solid. Our opponent's got to play double mana almost on everything, so that's not a creature, so. That is a draw engine. Ooh, they're cycling their counter spell away though. That makes sense. I mean, Teferi's not going anywhere. Gonna take that, and you're gonna lose another land, or your sailor goes for the land. Okay, man, we are just chewing them up.
Oh, I've done the hero thing before.
Our opponent has officially been picked apart. Yikes, there's the concede. Ouch. Man, we had that board just absolutely dominated. Need to start making an actual effort and push to get back to platinum, maybe even diamond. We haven't really ranked. Once we hit that mythic 2 seasons ago, we just kind of like haven't really been focusing on the ladder too hard. We really gotta focus up here. This is a weird hand. Love all the Teferis, but don't love not seeing any blue. I'm gonna mulligan this hand. I want to make sure we get a good hand here. That's much better. Godless Shrine, probably. Go ahead and scry here. Yorion, don't need another one of those. No, thank you. What is opponent playing? Let's find out next time on Dragon Ball Z. What do we got? Black. Okay. We talking mono? Yep, we're talking mono. Oh no, we're not. We're playing Rakdos. Okay. Okay. I guess we'll take the Wrinkle. That's a good card, but the problem with this card is you need a creature to use it, right? So I feel pretty good about this. Drop this and then scry. Don't need another one of those. I have a feeling the creature's coming here real soon though. No? Man, they really kept a bad hand. Both of those are solid, so we'll keep them. I'm gonna go and do that though. I guess it doesn't matter, does it? We're getting both of those cards. Whoops. Do this. And they say no more. I honestly expected that. The hand that they kept was not good, guys. We'll take the win, but didn't feel like we really earned it. All right, so our hand is interesting. We have removal for, yeah, I'm gonna keep it actually. I'm gonna keep it. We have life gain removal. We have, yeah, okay, green. I like to see that. Maybe it's mono green. We have a decent hand for mono green. It is mono green. Gonna hit this Omen real quick, and then we're gonna Oath of Kaya that troll. Ooh, I don't like that ooze though. Maybe we'll Oath of Kaya that sucker. Triumph's pretty strong. Won't be able to play Thought Erasure right this moment, so I think we're gonna keep it the way it is right there. Triumph's good for our Nicol Bolas down the road. Oath of Kaya, we're gonna have to shock some land in though. Unfortunate. Unfortunate. Next turn we could Thought Erasure, drop this Triumph to set up the Nicol, and then another ooze, come on. Oh, that's actually kind of nice. Maybe we'll do that. Yeah, let's do that. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Oh, Yorva. Unfortunate. We need black, huh? Yep, we need black. But you guys think I'm playing Nicol Bolas. I'm actually gonna play Elspeth Conquers Death first. Take this Yorvo. Nothing to bring back with the Elspeth, but I do think that was a better play, because if I play the Nicol Bolas and we minus it to kill something, that other troll was just going to kill it. So, and then Elspeth wouldn't have been able to target this, so I think this was a better route to take. Because Nicol Bolas, we would have just set him up to get killed. All right. Could do this. I think this is pretty strong. The only problem is Elspeth doesn't hit anything, but Oath of Kaya does. I'm gonna do that. And I'm gonna reset my ECD anyways, because we don't have anything to bring back from the graveyard yet. So maybe by the time it goes through its cycle again, we will. Just keep the lands going. We'll make sure our land drops keep getting hit. Interplanar Beacon is great. Gain some life. The board state is becoming ours quickly. Very quickly. Ooh, this guy does what again? They fight. Ugh. Ugh. That's all right though, because now we can do some stuff. Could just 2, 3, 4. No, I can't bring this in yet. I think Thought Erasure is pretty strong here. Let's see what we got. Oh wow, 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 wow. Yeah, get rid of you. That's the target for ECD. Let's go. All right, now that we got that, let's do this. Do this. And turn. Beautiful. Now we get Nicol Bolas next turn. You know what though? It probably would have been a better play not to bounce this, but to bounce this for the next henge. That could have been a slight misplay. They played Lovestruck outright? That's really strange. Why wouldn't they just drop the 1/1? That's very weird. Extinction Event is super good here. This is a 3. Oh, that's even. That's odd. But this can't attack, so... I mean, yeah, I guess it's still pretty good. Plus we get Bolas, I forgot. Hit the even.
Rout the multiverse.
I'm gonna do this actually. The reason I'm doing that and not just killing the Love Struck outright is because the Love Struck can't attack. There's a chance we could hit the Henge in the hand, or he could sacrifice something which would still get us our target, just like so. Plus this. Opponent says good game. It probably is good game. So I will go ahead and take it back. So yeah, we've got the board pretty much figured out here. It's our board. Let's do this again. Just rinse, repeat from last turn. Looking to ultimate our Nicol Bolas at this point.
I have a plan.
We can scry here, which would be really good now. Or we could actually just Yorion. No, let's... I was gonna scry. All right, another scoop, another win. Let's go. I would like to try to see our Nicol Bolas ultimate. That'd be pretty cool. I mean, it's just you click a button and you win, but I would like to see it. All right, we are back. Next game, let's go. Narset's strong here. I like Omen to protect our life against aggro matchups, and we have an Extinction Event, so I think it's a pretty well-versed hand here, honestly. Narset's a nightmare to play against if you're on control, because you can't draw cards, so I'm going to keep it. We've got both bases covered here. Temple, a Scry, Heartless Act. What do we got? Teamer? It's probably not great here. Unless it's elementals, then I'm gonna look really silly. Hopefully no elementals. I like to see Ugin, man. We haven't got to play Ugin yet. Wait, did we? We might have played Ugin once. I don't remember. I don't remember. The games are blending. Opponent hasn't played anything yet, which makes me nervous, honestly. I would like a Thought Erasure right now. That'd be really good. Thought Erasure would make me feel a lot better about things. Are they on counter spells? Don't even say they're on counter spells. They've got something. Opt. Okay, that makes me feel a lot better. That's what I'm looking for. All right, Narset shuts down any more card draw. I don't know why he just did that. I literally just played it. Been there before. And it's funny too, because they opted on my turn, you know, so like typically you don't ever see that where they draw an additional card on your turn. But there they are trying to do it. That was wild. See what we got. At least we know they didn't hit a Wilderness Reclamation, so that's good. Flashes in the Brazen, okay. Mystical Disputes. All right, we just got them to waste their entire hand there. That feels pretty good. We can't play anything else, so let's just go ahead and drop something that comes in tapped. We're gonna lose Narset, so let's just go ahead and grab a card. Well, look at that. We should have Narsetted first because we would have shocked that in. Big brain. Big brain plays.
My mind needs a rest.
I hate that Narset's gone now though, because like that, like they're gonna draw cards now. This deck is very good at drawing. And we had him on lockdown just now. So that's a little bit unfortunate. We can afford to shock something actually in right now, so let's just do that now. Save the beacon for when we can drop Ugin. We're 3 turns away from Ugin. Feels good. Opponent's just gonna pass the turn over. So they're definitely on some Team or Flash type stuff. It looks like that's solid. They did have a Mystical Dispute though. They could have another one. I'm gonna drop a beacon just so I give myself an opportunity to pay the 3 mana against a Mystical Dispute. Opponent lets it resolve. I feel very good about that. We whiffed it. We whiffed it. All right. Looking pretty good, guys. We're in a really strong position again. I feel like we've been taking control of these games very quickly. Oh, that's unfortunate. That is unfortunate. But hey, Ugin does 3 damage. Feels so much better with Narset on the field against Teamer, man. They just have so many ways to draw cards. That's going to be an odd. This is going to be an even, so that kind of stinks. Won't be able to deal with both of them. 3, 6, yeah, so we need one more turn before we can do what we want to do. Yeah. We could just... Yeah, I think it's the only way to do it. Let's go odd. Get rid of that Uro. Gotta get rid of that Uro. Then we can flash this in just for the kicks. Can't block the shark, but it would be nice to get the life gain, and then we could get more value out of our Yorion, so flash that in. Sorry guys, if you're not new here, you know, but like if you are new, I have a deviated septum pretty bad. I broke my nose a few times and I have really bad allergies. So all those things together, my nose is a never-ending, just stuffed up mess. And I live in like a place where allergies are really bad. Allergens are in the air. I love these sleeves. They're so fun to play with. Bring, bring, bring. Opponent's really thinking about this next turn here. Decides just to swing in. Okay. Jolrael. I don't know how to say that name. I never knew how to say that name. Jolrael. All right, we get to play our Ugin. That's even, that's even, that's even. We could actually just kill all of those right now and just crush our opponent. But I like Ugin better. I like Ugin better just because our opponent only has 1 mana open. So they're not going to Mystical Dispute this. There's a reason why I did what I did. Not worried about... Oh, I didn't even see that Fabled Passage. Holy cow. I'm so silly. I did not even see that. Literally, that blended with the mat, so I could have gotten countered there. No attacks. Oh, I'm getting a phone call, not now. I will call you right back. Gotta finish up this game. But I do think getting the Ugin resolved was more important there than Extinction Event. I know we could have wiped the field there, but Ugin resolving and getting it going is very strong. We're gonna take 3 obviously here, but that's not good. But I still think it was a better play. I stand by it. We're gonna lose him anyway, so just go ahead and do that.
You act without wisdom. Why flames burn beyond perception?
Let's just kick them all away and bring them all back. What are we grabbing here? Do we need anything in particular? I don't think we do. Oh, I missed my Omen? I was trying... What? I thought I clicked on the Omen there. That stinks.
Not a destination.
That really stinks. I really thought I clicked on my Omen there. Yikes. Wilderness Reclamation. Guess we'll play this now because, I mean, less likely to get countered when their mana opens all up. That might have been something good to hold on to though, because if we played Teferi, we can get rid of some things in our hand. That might have been one of the cards, but it's okay. This is an interesting one. This definitely will be the last game, I think. If we, you know, win this one, we can call it, I think, for the video. And then I'm going to continue to keep playing this deck and grinding it all the way up to wherever I want to go because I got to get my rank up. I do not like being gold. Oh, here comes a big explosion. 8. Explosion for 8? Ugh. Remember that time I told you guys they could draw cards really good in this deck? Alright, well, let's see if we can just kill him, you know? That'd be good. 4, 5, 6 damage on board. What can I draw to kill it? Probably nothing, but... Maybe if I can find an ECD, that'd be great. But you know for a fact they just drew like 3 more Wilderness Reclamations. So even if I ECD that... Let me shoot a quick text message out here. Apologize. Alright, what do we get? Another Extinction Event. Come on. Get that out of here. Hey, we got the ECD. Look at that. We'll definitely take it. Really didn't expect us to hit it so easily. Obviously, board state 100% in our favor. Again. But our opponent's hand is probably stacked top to bottom. We are out of range, I think, of any sort of big explosion. Even if they have, say, 2 reclamations in hand, I think we're sitting pretty good. Because we have 32 health, which is amazing. This deck gains life pretty easily. And it does it without you thinking about it too, which is really nice. Like, you're not actively trying to gain life, but this deck does so well of actually gaining you life. ECD going off on the second phase here is going to be really good, making the explosion 2 more costs. Oh, interesting choice. Goes with the Shark Typhoon. opts in for 1 token. Okay. See, and we'd have lethal on board right now if I would have flashed that in with the Yorion. I feel really silly that I didn't do that. But we still have pretty close to lethal. I need to plus this, see if we hit something that can get us to game 1. And if we don't, we could phase that out at any time. This is so unfortunate, guys, that we're literally we are 1 damage from lethal here. 3, 4, 5. We could just Extinction Event here. I mean, that's probably what we're gonna end up doing. Let's draw a card and see what we hit. That's so unfortunate. Well, we'll hit him for 4. Actually, let's just dang, I don't know what to do here, because if I Extinction Event, right, they're just gonna get crazy tokens next turn. So maybe we just hit him for the 2 1/1s, and then next turn we use the Extinction Event, because this next turn they're gonna get crazy 1/1 sharks, and so we want to be able to clear the field then. We don't want to like waste this. But then we're going to be 1 short of damage next turn. We really screwed the pooch by not hitting that Omen of the Sun there, because had we done that, I could have just phased that token out and we would have had lethal with like 2 more 1/1s on the field. Yikes, man. Always double check when you click those things with the Yorion, man. Make sure you got them all highlighted. That's pretty good. It's not gonna deal any damage though. We're looking for maybe another Yorion to hit the Kaya with, the Oathakaya. That would be really good. Nicol Bolas is pretty strong. I don't think I could pass up a Bolas, honestly. I think just for our game, long game, that's very good. See, I still think we just swing in here. Maybe even just Bolas, killing that, and then swinging it. That's lethal. I mean, that's an option we could do. I didn't think of it that way. That's pretty solid. We can get back Ugin. Oh, we can get back Ugin. I forgot about that. That's really good. Yeah, we have so many different win cons here, guys. We can Ugin. Yeah, this is gonna be good. Yep. They see it. All right, let's go, guys. I didn't even know we had Ugin in the graveyard. That feels really good. All right, we feel pretty strong about this deck. I definitely think this is a upper echelon deck, 100%. You can run this through. I'm gonna try to run this through all the way up to diamond, but maybe not all today, obviously. But I'm gonna keep playing off video here and see what I can do. But hope you guys enjoyed this deck. Let's jump into a breakdown here at the end. We'll see ya. Welcome back, everybody. Thank you so much for watching my video today. I really do appreciate it. And if you've made it this far into the video, you guys are just the best of the best. And I can't tell you how much it means to me that you've made it this far and you enjoy the videos this much. It means a lot. So thank you so much. And if you haven't already, hit the subscribe button. I'd really appreciate if you did. First off, I always want to start it off by, letting the floor be your guys's, and just let me know maybe some changes that you would make or some ideas that you might have that would make this deck better. Some cards maybe taken out, put in, things like that. Let me know your thoughts down below in the comments. I'd really appreciate that. But as far as the deck feels to me, it feels really strong. It feels really, really clean, and like there's not a lot of room for changes, but I do feel like there are a few little things we could do here to make this a tiny bit better. And first thing I would do is I would cut one Yorion. I'll do that right now. I'm gonna cut one Yorion and I'll add in one Kaya, and I do think that right there alone would add a lot of value to the deck. I do want to try to squeeze in one more Kaya somewhere, but it might be pushing it. You know, it might be pushing it. Teferi or Kaya, I'd like to add one more there, but I don't know what we would cut. I feel like as far as spot removal goes and healing and all that stuff, all that other stuff feels great. I do think that we're okay with cutting one Yorion because, you know, 4 Yorions just seems like a little bit too much, especially seeing that we have one as our companion. I think 3 would do it. So this right here I would say would be the, you know, final best version of the list. The one you're gonna see below in the link will be for that original deck list we just posted, but that would be the changes I would make. Not much obviously, but let me know what you guys think. Again, thanks for watching this far into the video. Really do appreciate it, and we will catch you guys later this week on another amazing Magic the Gathering video. We'll see ya. Peace.